Previously in PrairieFire Nevada. So hopefully you caught a glimpse of our day one video where we talked about all of our fun at PrairieFire Nevada. So give you a little recap, we got picked up in that beautiful Sprinter van all decked out, headed to PrairieFire. Got some great training from Hans, Chris, and Jared. And of course did some assessments to make sure that we were up to par with being the El Presidente drill. So just one of the many assessments that they gave us to make sure that we were ready for the next level. Always good to see our friend Lanny Barnes, Chief Experience Officer at PrairieFire. Of course, you can't forget that amazing field of steel is what I like to call it, Steel Heaven, and the showdown between me and Full Metal. Of course, I won. So that was day one. Now let's get into day two. We started off day two looking at reloads. It's important to really make sure that you're keeping target focused while you're doing those reloads, but making sure that gun gets into your working space so that you can not only focus on the target and get back on it after your reload, but also making sure that you're keeping an eye on any threats while you're doing that reload so you're never taking your eye off the target. So we got a lot of practice in there, which was really good. Opportunity to really focus on doing that right from dry fire and live fire perspective. So bringing that skill home, always a good one to practice.
Then it was time to put those skills to the test with some moving steel. The goal, take a shot when it reaches a certain point, reload and take a shot before it gets back to that point. Really spicy times out there, and those new PrairieFire movers, they move pretty quick. So definitely got to have your reloads down pat, and sometimes, we might get the reload down, but you gotta make the shot. But, good times, like I said, you always want to practice what you learn and practice those fundamentals and keep them consistent, because if not, then when it comes to time to make the shot, you're not gonna make it. So, really good time to practice that. Once we got finished working on transitions, it was time to hit some plates for some plate rack fun. PrairieFire has an amazing array of plate racks, including different sizes, shapes, difficulties, and the like. So we had a little competition to see who could clear plates the fastest. So it's not just about, speed of shooting, it's about transitioning, looking at, targets that are smaller, bigger. It's a skill set. And if you haven't shot plate racks before, trust me, it's a humbling experience sometimes. But it's a worthwhile exercise, especially when you're shooting plate racks with smaller targets. As you kind of see, some folks like Alex get to burn it down, while others, do it from concealment. Look at Handon arms. Whew, that was fast. But as we kind of look at that, even I kind of got a little bit in it, just said, let's close this out. Good run from the sensei. And once we were done with the steel, it was time to hit one of the most challenging stages in PrairieFire. Before you went to lunch, they said, hey, you want to try something cool? And anytime trainer says you do want to try something cool, you should probably say no. But this involved shooting through a facade at auto-resetting targets that were on the whiteboard, called out by your partner. So you're looking at targets, they're numbered, they're colored, they're different shapes and all that, and you have a whole field of auto-resetting steel, and you got to kind of shoot those as prescribed on the whiteboard. The key to this is having a partner that can call it out and make sure you're kind of aware, and also realizing you're going to shoot from awkward positions. You kind of see Gut Punch on her tippy toes trying to shoot over a window, trying to go ahead and figure out where her targets are. So definitely something that makes you think. And as it kind of makes you think, you're like, okay, let me see if I can remember this, remember that, but you got to depend on your partner. Because as you kind of see, Alex shot that target, it went down, but it popped right back up. So you might have to shoot a target behind a target. So let's say you're trying to get that red back there, you might have to hit the white, knock it down so you can get to that red. Because as you see, they pop right back up. So as we all kind of went through this, it was all timed, of course, and as you kind of get on that leaderboard, and if you go to PrairieFire, you'll see Handon Arms and you'll see actual Draw Defense Antonio. You'll see them on the leaderboards. They really put up some really solid times, and their times have stood the test of time, so to speak, and I know for a fact their names are up on those plaques. I believe in bronze and gold, so definitely expect to see my name up there next time because I didn't know we were timing this, but if I had, I'd have probably, I probably still would have had the same time, but I would have tried a little harder. But definitely a fun experience. You can kind of see Michael and Kofi from Hand in Arms working together there, trying to get, help Michael find those targets and trying to understand, hey, you got to get up there because you got to shoot from awkward positions. So vertically challenged, sad for you. Then we see Andre from Elite Tactical Solutions. He was actually working with, I believe, Alex. And these two, we're going to get the Gunslinger Canyon later, but these two actually got the highest time on Gunslinger Canyon from a guest. So they dethroned the Guns Out TV team. So John Keys and his team got knocked off the podium by Alex and Andre. So we finished out lunch, going to lunch with this exercise, and then we did some interviews. So Full Metal Sensei here from Honey Bear Tactical. You guys have been watching footage of us at PrairieFire in Nevada. You guys know we came out here for SHOT Show for the Beyond the Berm event. Facade and some other companies had their range day here. I'm here with Levi, charged with hospitality. When I say hospitality has been given, hospitality has been given. We have had a phenomenal time. Day 1 was amazing. Day 2, halfway through, been amazing. We still got Gunslinger Canyon coming up. So we're gonna go ahead and talk a little bit about what is PrairieFire? What are you guys doing out here? I know, but I want them to know.
Yeah, no, first of all, thank you, right? Love having you guys here. We met at Beyond the Berm, like you said, and just instantly connected, just an amazing human being. So PrairieFire is not like any other range facility out there. We're really a special place. Like when you think of, if you're a golfer, where would you like to go play? It's Pebble Beach, and that's us for the shooting enthusiasts. We've got an amazing team of former special operators that have now taken their life lessons from across the globe to help build a place where now you can do things you can't really do anywhere else. These guys are going to do Gunslinger Canyon here coming up, right? It's going to run, gun, communicate, really take it to the next level. We've got a 1 mile shot. We've got just some amazing facilities that you can't get anywhere else. And so hospitality is easy when you got people like you to be able to come out, but what we have is something special here. And if you love shooting, this is going to be like your place to go. And that's what PrairieFire really is.
I love it. So just to kind of piggyback on that, I don't want people to think this is just for the shooter, serious gun guy. I'm all about not being a gun guy. I don't want to have the beard just came from downrange, 6-pack, 8-pack, and all that other stuff. We're about everyday people. I think this is the perfect family vacation. If you have a family that's interested in any kind of shooting, outdoor sports, adventures, PrairieFire is the place. You got Vegas here. We're going to go have an amazing team dinner. But this place is amazing. Like Levi said, they have rolled out some offerings like you would not believe. You got Gunslinger Canyon, you got the mile shot, you got all these things at different levels of activity. Hans and his crew have best training you can get, bar none, in this type of environment. You're looking at classes where they're catering to your needs and you're getting that instant feedback. It has been amazing. And I think the biggest thing that I want to talk about is the accessibility though. Like this is not, like this, I have to qualify to come here. This is for everybody. Like this is, I would say, bachelor parties, bachelorette parties, let's just guys weekend, girls weekend. If you can come out here, guys, they picked us, you saw the video of the van, they picked us up, made sure we were taken care of, made sure we got out here. Really amazing facility. I've been here before it was PrairieFire, and I can tell you the changes this team has made, outstanding. A lot of times we talk about communities and how we bring different communities in, and I think that this is the way.
Sorry, can I hit on that a little bit?
Go ahead.
You struck something with the community aspect, and
Go ahead.
that's really what PrairieFire is all about, right? It's you think about being able to come out to a place where you can do some pretty cool things with some pretty amazing people, and do it around people that you kind of share a lot of common traits and characteristics with, and I think that's what resonates, right? Yes, it's built around shooting, but it's really about community, having fun, learning, growing, and being able to do some things you really can't do elsewhere. So I appreciate you hitting on that. Don't let me down on your time either.
I got you. So we're here still at PrairieFire in Nevada, here with my good friend Michael, who has been here several times before it was PrairieFire. Michael, seeing how it's changed, what's your opinion?
I thought it was great. It seems like all the things that were lacking before have been improved upon and made so much better.
Okay. So I know we've been through day 1, and just to kind of clarify, our day 1 and day 2 was a little different. It was kind of a custom experience that Levi put together for us. But your impression of the training, you've been through trainings all over the place. What's your impression?
I thought it was great. I thought they really went at our level. They didn't try to have their own agenda. They kind of went with the group and the level of the group and went along that way. They kind of directed it that way. So me being probably the weakest one in the group, it was a nice change that everybody was better than me. We moved at a much faster pace.
You're not weak. But, so now we still have Gunslinger Canyon. Are you ready?
I am.
You excited?
I am.
Okay, we're gonna see how you do.
I'm ready.
So, again, if you were planning, I know we're not gonna talk about what you do for a living, but you interact with a lot of corporate people. Mm-hmm. Can you see this as a corporate event?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. And I know you brought your son, we'll talk to him in a minute. He's been coming here for years and years and years. He's kind of grew up with this site before it was PrairieFire. So definitely, I know I see it. Do you see it as a family destination?
I think this is great from all levels, from the people that really want to get down and dirty and really get better, to the person that's never shot before, that can come out and just learn the basics in a classroom, go out and just touch, feel, and get the comfort level that you probably can't get anywhere else.
Nice. So, now it's time to get Gunslinger Canyon.
Yes, ma'am.
You ready?
Yes, sir. All right.
Let's get it, bud.
Are here at PrairieFire having a great time with our good friend Kofi, the 2A principal on YouTube. Kofi, how has this been?
Like an experience like no other. First time, never seen a facility like this. Planning to come out more. Might just have to move to Vegas, but it's awesome. It's a space. No matter what your skill set is within firearms and understanding firearms, you can come and learn, come and improve, and just come and expand your complete horizons around the 2A space. It seems like they have a little bit of everything here, outside of shooting from a ship, but everything land-based is good.
That is awesome. So you feel like you, even with your level of experience in shooting, walked away with some.
Oh, absolutely.
Some nuggets, some goodness.
The warm-up that we did, the assessment that we did, I walked away with tidbits from that, and that was the first 5 minutes of our experience. So, being a trainer myself, being able to train and be a student under whoever the trainer is, and being able to pick up things that you can take back to not only improve your own shooting, but to be able to improve your student shooting. It's a win-win, and our instructors yesterday and today have just been amazing.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So next up for us is Gunslinger Canyon. How are you feeling about that?
Listen, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to just whatever it's got for me. I don't know what to expect. I just hear a lot of folks that I trust in this space say that it is amazing. So I'm looking forward to the level of amazement that they have thrown out there.
And beating John Key's time. Somebody's gonna do it today for us.
Somebody's gonna get it.
If it's not Lewis or me, he's definitely gonna be one of our crew. So tell them where they can find you.
So you can find us on Instagram at hand_in_arms. You can also find us on YouTube at the Principal's Office 2A. We're gonna be doing a whole lot of stuff, bringing some things to you. So.
All right. Thanks for coming out, Kofi.
Absolutely.
It's
But
awesome having you.
I do have to shout out the squad. I do have to shout out Lewis, who's behind the camera right now. Sharnetta from Honeyberry Tactical, Gut Punch Barbie, Full Metal Sensei, the squad, always holding it down for us and exposing us to things that we normally would not necessarily have access to, if not guided through them. So definitely want to give you guys your flowers. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Yep.
We love that you guys are always willing to come along in our adventures.
Absolutely.
What's going on, people? We are still here at PrairieFire Nevada. I'm here with my shooter, the shooter of the crew, Antonio from Draw Defense. We put the links everywhere. Antonio, first time out here, right? Second time.
Yeah.
First time out here that wasn't SHOT Show.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So you have a little bit of experience, so you've seen it, you've been out here before, unlike some of the rest of the crew.
Right.
What's your impressions?
I love it. So this is an adventure. So when I was here for SHOT Show, it's they're gonna have different spots that we can go to, but everything wasn't as open. Here, we have different ranges that we're assigned to for our 2 days of work, but we're able to see everything. We're driving by a lot of things. They have so many things set up that we haven't even done yet. It is amazing. The actual instruction that we're receiving, it's a lot that I've seen just in the 1.5 days we've been here so far.
Nice. So, we've done Soul Crusher, we've done head-to-heads, we've shot steel, we've shot movers. Coming from a high level of competition shooter, because he is a high level competition shooter. Is it just for high level competition shooters?
Absolutely not. So it can be for any skill level, but not just competition shooters, right? This is for any tactical or combat training type shooter. This will translate into real life, and that's how the instructors will teach you. So I believe most of the instructors also have a competition background as well, so they're able to show you what makes sense, and they can understand if you're a competition shooter, why you do what you do, and how they can kind of like not make you do something different, but teach you tactically what may work better in certain circumstances. But it's for any skill level, you'll learn something here in Infinity.
So the real question is, you coming back?
I'll definitely be back like 100%. So like I said, I haven't even seen everything. We still have yet to do Gunslinger, but just being here, everything that they offer, as well as just how you're treated while you're here, is amazing. I'm for sure will be back.
And now to close out the trip, Gunslinger Canyon 1 and 2. So PrairieFire has 2 very unique experiences. They call them the Gunslinger Canyon. It's a mix of rifle, pistol dynamics, fundamentals, shots at distance, endurance, and just flat out speed. So how it works is you start with your pistol, and you have to make a shot on each plate to advance. Once you make those shots, well, if you make those shots, you can advance. And, it's all time, so you better get a hustle on. Each station has progressively different shots. You have different, quote unquote bad guys that kind of engage in the canyon. So using the natural terrain is part of the experience. And then you get to these lovely PCCs. JP Industries, makes a great rifle, and they bring those out for you to use. And you're engaging targets in the hillsides, banditos, all that other good stuff, and it's pretty fun. Except when you run out of ammo and you got to kind of get an emergency reload, but we're good. Once you go and neutralize all those targets, you can move on to the final station. So, of course, stow it quickly. Bend that corner and get your hustle on. These targets, they're tricky because they're nestled in all types of crevices, behind bushes, they're in cover, all that stuff. And remember, the clock is still running. So, definitely a test of both your endurance and your skill set. I did pretty well. But Gut Punch did really, really well. You see her engaging the first pistol targets. Now, by the way, she also was using a backup pistol that she had to procure because we had a slight hollow sun battery door issue. If you saw a Caribbean Open video, you know how that goes. But really, really nice engagement on those. And she wanted to run temple up. So, if you're going to run like a Special Forces operator. She went 1 for 1 on these pistol targets. Nice. Didn't realize, hey, I got a holster this thing. And it was time to run to the JP Industry rifles. Once you make sure your gun is secure, of course. And Gut Punch loves her a good PCC, so I expected her to do really, really well on this. She didn't disappoint. Once she stows it, time to go to the last station. Remember getting those targets that are like kind of hidden all over the place and engaging them as you see them. Some of those are really, really kind of hard to find though. Props to the PrairieFire team for making it fun and challenging. So that's Gunslinger 1. Whew. But now, Gunslinger 2. This is a tag team event. So you alternate red and blue sections with your partner. Each station has shooting positions that you must engage those targets from before your partner can proceed. So she neutralized the first 2. I run to my blue section, and I do pretty well to get a few shots extra on there. Little John Keys action. and then we move on to the next station. She mows those down with ease. But again, love the natural terrain, love the use of the terrain, and then we run, because of course it's time, so get your fluffy run on. Some of them you kind of got to find, because it's like, oh, you got to go up a hill, find them up there, engage them as you can. And now it's Gut Punch's turn. Run, girl, run.
Go, sir. To the left, one hostage target, one hostage.
And again, part of the challenge is finding those targets. You know, there's targets scattered all throughout the terrain, and you have to kind of understand, okay, I'm shooting the red target, so let me run, find where the red ones are. And then, mind you, you're still running. And you're thinking, you're processing, you're like, okay, where are the targets? Where are the targets? So let's go engage those. And we're coming to the last couple of stages. As we go, it progressively becomes quite apparent that this is not for the faint of heart or the weak of limb. This sand out there is amazing terrain, but it is like running on a beach. And if you've ever run on a beach wearing tactical boots and a gun belt, yeah, and these steps, whew, I was just going to say that Sensei was a little tired, as you can kind of see. To the point that I was like, let me take this 100-yard shot one-handed. Didn't really work, but I tried, you know. But again, it's all about finishing, all about completing the mission, all about having a good time. Gunslinger Canyon will be back. So after 2 days of incredible training, meeting amazing trainers, meeting the team at PrairieFire, it was time for us to leave. But we will never forget the memories that were made, and trust and believe those memories will be revisited again. So,
this is PrairieFire Nevada.